From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is Wake Up Weather.
Good Monday morning to you. I'm Kelly Rawson here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. I hope you had a great weekend. We are off to the races this morning, already dealing with scattered thunderstorms moving through mostly southern middle Tennessee this morning. We've had some thunder and lightning that may have woken you up over the last hour or so. The good news this morning, if you are just tuning in to this regularly scheduled 6 a.m. update, there is no severe weather currently ongoing here in the Tennessee Valley, but we do have thunderstorms moving through and some heavy rainfall as well as some frequent lightning. But again, storms are below severe limits for now, so if that can give you some peace of mind over the next few hours, I hope it does so. However, we do have the potential for some strong to severe storms later on this afternoon as well. So I will have everything you need to know to prepare yourself for what you can expect for the rest of today, as well as getting you out the door this morning. We'll go ahead and start with a live look at a live Viper Doppler radar brought to you by Fuller Services of North Alabama this morning. Storms are mainly in southern middle Tennessee, a few very light showers in North Alabama. So you folks are okay right now in North Alabama. I'm not going to be talking about you too much, at least with the live radar portion, but we'll go ahead and zoom into southern middle Tennessee at this time, because otherwise you're just dealing with some light showers. But we are dealing with some heavy rainfall in parts of Maury County as well as Marshall County and Lewis County. In fact, this moving due eastward in Lewis County, it's already looking at widespread heavy rainfall all throughout the county, and looking at that radar filling in, we'll be watching for some potential for some flooding here over the next hour or so. So just keep that in mind for you folks in Lewis County, and that looks to be on the way to Maury County as well. Just some light rain showers for now, but some heavier rainfall starting to fill in the southern portion of Maury County, as well as moving eastward to Marshall County. Again, heavy rainfall, frequent lightning. All of these thunderstorms this morning are below severe limits, which is certainly some good news, but again, heavy rainfall, frequent lightning may have woken you up with the thunder and lightning this morning. Otherwise, you folks in Hardin County, Wayne County, Lawrence County, Giles County, and Lincoln County, most of the rainfall, the heavier rainfall at least, is contained to the tip-top northern portion of those counties. Otherwise, we're catching a little bit of a break as some showers and storms already have moved through your areas. But this is what we are dealing with at this time. Again, below severe limits, which is great news for now. This is going to be a boundary that will eventually set up later on this afternoon that will allow for some redevelopment of rain and storms across the Tennessee Valley, and those will have the potential to become strong to severe. So that's an overall look. I'll go ahead and zoom out one more time to the entire DMA. Again, for North Alabama, Northeast Mississippi, just looking at a few sprinkles. Otherwise, we're looking at that line of heavy rainfall and frequent lightning moving into the northern counties in our viewing area, Marshall, Maury, and Lewis. So heavy rainfall expected for the next few hours for you folks. Again, watch for any sort of flooded roadways. Again, just be careful with the frequent lightning as well. Below severe limits at this time, maybe a brief gust, 20 to 30 miles an hour. That's what we're dealing with this morning. So hopefully that can give you some peace of mind, but do grab the rain gear this morning if you don't need it. As you head out the door, you will need it later on in the day. So let's go ahead and proceed. Temperatures are in the low to mid 70s. We are staying on the warm side this morning. Cloud cover and moisture did not allow our temperatures to cool off much at all. So we are already off to a warm start. Temperature is really not going to get much warmer than this, because unfortunately we're really just not going to be seeing too much in terms of daytime heating. We will get up into the low to mid 80s though later on today. Now, with the potential for some stronger storms for today, like I said, the Storm Prediction Center has upgraded part of our viewing area overnight to this level 2 out of 5 risk for strong to severe storms. So again, level 2 out of 5, still on the lower end, but still something you certainly need to pay attention to for today. I'll go over the threats and what we can expect later on today, but you notice the northwestern portion of our viewing area is still in that level 1 out of 5 risk. That is because of these morning thunderstorms, again, creating a boundary somewhere in southern middle Tennessee later on for today. We'll see the redevelopment of those showers and storms, so we'll fine tune exactly where we think that's going to happen. And of course, we'll be watching radar and letting you know exactly what you can expect and what will be happening. But just know we do have the potential for strong to severe storms for today. So be sure to stay weather aware heading into the rest of your Monday. Now, for the next few hours, again, we're just going to be seeing those thunderstorms mainly in southern middle Tennessee, and then we're going to start to see more showers and storms pop up a little bit closer to lunchtime off of that boundary. And then we will see the radar fill in a little bit more 2, 3, 4 o'clock, looking a little bit more widespread in activity, pushing into southern middle Tennessee and then into North Alabama and northeast Mississippi. Now this afternoon is when we do have the potential for these storms to be strong to severe, looking like heavy rainfall, frequent lightning, and gusty winds going to be the main threat, as well as a low-end tornado threat. Now that's not too common here in June here in the Tennessee Valley, but it's something we can't rule out with today's setup. But we will see these thunderstorms continue to move through for the afternoon and continue into North Alabama heading into this evening. For southern middle Tennessee, you folks, your severe weather threat will end before North Alabama, but these storms will continue to move through, and by the time it's all said and done, we're going to be dealing with multiple rounds of rain and storms, heavy rainfall, frequent lightning. We will be watching for a flooding potential, especially by the time we get to the evening. Now, once today is over, tomorrow is looking much better. Overnight, we should be drying out, waking up to some cloud cover, temperatures in the 60s for your Tuesday morning. So here's a breakdown of what we can expect for today in terms of the threats. Again, the main threat going to be those gusty to damaging winds, 50 to 70 miles an hour, looking to be the most likely threat for today with our thunderstorm potential. Again, I can't completely rule out a tornado or two. Again, the Storm Prediction Center also sees that just slight potential. However, again, not a main threat for today, not something too common here in mid to late June for the Tennessee Valley, but something we just can't completely rule out. Quarter-size hail possible with these thunderstorms. Again, going to be watching for the flooding potential with multiple rounds of rain and storms, and you folks in southern middle Tennessee already picking up a good chunk of rain this morning. So that is what we will be watching for today. Be sure to have the Tennessee Valley Weather app in your pocket on your smartphone wherever you go. You can scan this QR code to download. My favorite feature on our app, one is of course the capability to watch our live severe weather coverage, as well as get any sort of watch and warning information sent right to your phone, just like a text message. It will also let you know if lightning has been detected within 15 miles of your location. That is super handy, especially on a day like today where we are expecting multiple rounds of rain and storms. So again, this is completely free in any app store, courtesy of your local neighborhood Quick Mart. So be sure to download that today. If you do not have it already, tell your friends. It will help you out, especially on a stormy day like today. Now for the rest of the week, like I said, Tuesday, things look to clear out pretty nicely. I think Tuesday's going to end up being mostly dry for a lot of the Tennessee Valley. And then heading into the rest of the week, we do have at least isolated to scattered pop-up thunderstorm and thunder shower chances. No organized severe weather threat, which is good news. And it will be relatively drier than today, but we do still have some unsettled weather to get through for the rest of this week. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday all has the potential for maybe a pop-up shower storm by the afternoon. And then heading into the weekend, we're going to crank up the heat, but we are going to see some slightly lower rain chances, and that will be allowing our temperatures to get a little bit warmer. I'll show you on the 7-day forecast here in just a moment. But for today, you can pretty much expect a washout. We are expecting showers and storms to cover pretty much the entire viewing area when today is all said and done. And then for the rest of the week, rain chances are lower, but we do still have, again, isolated to scattered chances. Lower chances, though, by the time we get to the weekend. So again, for this morning, grab the rain gear. You will need it. Showers and storms will be around, and they will continue to be around for the rest of the morning, afternoon, and into the early evening as well. Temperatures in the lower to mid 80s for today. Not too warm for southern middle Tennessee, a little bit warmer for North Alabama and northeast Mississippi. So again, scattered to widespread rain and storms on the board for today. A few of these storms may be strong to severe, so stay weather aware. Main threats going to be the lightning and the gusty winds. And then Tuesday is going to end up, I think, being mostly dry. Maybe a few lingering thunder showers, but I'm really thinking we clear out for tomorrow. Then we do have the potential for some scattered thunderstorms for the rest of the week. The weekend looking a little bit drier as well as a little bit warmer. We are in the mid 80s for the next few days, and then we are in the upper 80s to lower 90s heading into the weekend. So cranking up the heat and humidity as we drop off our rain chances heading towards the weekend. Let's look at your local weather forecast on this Monday morning. Still no severe storms at this time. We are looking at general thunderstorm activity with heavy rainfall in southern middle Tennessee, just some rain showers in North Alabama, northeast Mississippi at this time. Radar will continue to fill in. We'll be seeing multiple rounds of rain and storms. So again, just because you're seeing rain and storms this morning does not mean you are out of the woods. Again, we do have the potential for some strong to severe storms later on today. So be sure to stay weather aware and stay tuned and keep checking back for updates. I'll be back at 8 a.m. with your next weather update.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.